Welcome to Egoli Gas. Please pay careful attention during this video. It might save your life. So, let's get started with the procedures. Our induction training is required for everyone entering the premises. Please pay attention during the induction process, as you will be required to adhere to the safety rules and regulations of Egoli Gas. Please remember this procedure during an emergency. Emergencies include the following situations such as gas leaks, fire, bomb threats, riots, and natural disasters. In these events, you should immediately report to a safety, health, environment, and quality representative while fire marshals and controllers take care of the situation. Be sure to report any emergency to the number on screen now. And remember to remain calm and use the safest exit nearest to you following the emergency walkway to the emergency evacuation assembly points. Follow the marked signs. It's vital you report to the person taking roll call at these points. Take note of our emergency utilities. Fire extinguishers and hydrants are situated at strategic points. Look out for signs on the walls and walkways to find them. Firefighting equipment should only be used what they are made for. Please make sure the following is never obstructed. We need to use these in an emergency. Please don't prohibit access to them. Safety should be everyone's concern. We need to all work together. Only then can we achieve what we like to call a culture of care. So please, follow all of the safety measures in this induction video. We believe this will help, so that you and those around you can get home safely to their families. Our safety, health, environment, and quality policy can be summarized into what we are committed to: the safety, health, and well-being of our employees, customers, contractors, and the community at large. Also, to identify, assess, and manage the health and safety risks to employees, stakeholders, the community, and to the environment. We are also committed to meet and, where appropriate, exceed applicable legislation and SHEQ integrated standards. Please take note that the full SHEQ policy is also available on our website and upon request. What are our core values? Giving, receiving, and sharing relevant information and knowledge respectfully, honestly, transparently, and clearly to ensure understanding. Believing we are all committed to doing what is best for Egoli Gas and our colleagues by doing the right thing, being honest, truthful, respectful, and reliable in our intentions, words, and actions. Taking responsibility and ownership of one's decisions, actions, performance, and behavior, ensuring everyone is focused on achieving excellence and success. Understanding, supporting, and collaboration of ideas by a diverse group of people, laying down their own individual differences, promoting inclusivity, and working as one to achieve a common goal. Treating everyone with respect by ensuring equality in opportunities, workload distribution, recognition, and being fair and unbiased in our actions. Creating a safe work environment where people are free from psychological, physical, and emotional harm by considering the well-being of others and following precautionary measures, safety practices, standards, and operating procedures. On policies, procedures, and standards, we all must follow the rules. It could save your life. Supervisors ensure compliance, while executives walk the talk, setting the standard. Communication is vital. Speak up and report incidents. Be your brother's keeper. While supervisors encourage and empower teams, and executives give open and honest feedback. Risk assessment is a great preventative tool. Be aware and assess before proceeding with a task. This prevents injuries. Supervisors must provide assurance of risks and create awareness, whilst executives encourage responsible risk-taking. Please implement active participation. If you see it, you own it. Take accountability for yourself and others around you. The right tools, support, and training are provided by supervisors. Executives focus on providing resources, empowering the workforce. It is our responsibility to inform you of certain duties as follows. It is our duty as Egoli gas to, as far as is reasonably practicable, cause every employee to be made conversant with the hazards to his health and safety attached to any work, which he has to perform, any article or substance, which he has to produce, process, use, handle, store, or transport in any plant or machinery, which he is required or permitted to use, as well as with the precautionary measures, which should be taken and observed, with respect to those hazards. It is also our duty to inform the health and safety representatives concerned, beforehand of inspections, investigations or formal inquiries of which he has been notified by an inspector, and of any application for exemption made by him in terms of Section 40. There is also the duty to inform a health and safety representative, as soon as reasonably practicable, of the occurrence of an incident in the workplace, or section of the workplace, for which such representative has been designated. Let's take a look at the general duties of an employee. It's the employee's general duty to take reasonable care for the health and safety of himself and of other people who may be affected by his acts or omissions. Also, to cooperate with the employer on any duties imposed to him by the Act. Employees must carry out any lawful order given to them and obey the health and safety rules and procedures laid down by his employer or by anyone authorized thereto by his employer in the interest of health and safety. Employees must report any unsafe or unhealthy situations or conditions to the employer or health and safety representative as soon as reasonably practicable. Another general duty of the employee is, if he is involved in any incident which may affect his health or which has caused an injury to himself, to report such incident to his employer, or to anyone authorized thereto by the employer, or to his health and safety representative, as soon as practicable, but not later than the end of the particular shift during which the incident occurred, unless the circumstances were such that the reporting of the incident was not possible. In which case he shall report the incident as soon as possible thereafter. And yes, it is everyone's duty to not interfere with, damage, or misuse things. No person shall intentionally or recklessly interfere with, damage, or misuse anything which is provided in the interest of health or safety. Let's look at the rules and regulations regarding general safety. All visitors must report at the security room on arrival. Random body and vehicle searches can be expected on entering or leaving the premises. Your personal items must be declared in place, such as laptops, computers, or tools as an example. Be sure to pay attention and adhere to all safety signs. Please note, we do not allow firearms or any other weapons. Admission is reserved. No person will be allowed to enter if found under the influence of, or possession of any intoxicating or illegal substances. All visitors, employees, and contractors will be breathalyzed on entry as required. We know you love taking pictures. Please refrain from taking photos. First, get authorization. Please ensure you receive and read your copy of our life-saving protocols. It covers the following topics: risk assessments, road safety, tools, equipment, and machinery, personal protective equipment, lifting operations, permit to work, energy isolation, lockout, and tagging, confined space entry, excavations, working at heights, management of change, and also substance abuse. Next up, we look at risk assessments. Please, no work to be carried out without first conducting a proper risk assessment. Such assessment must be completed by a competent person who has been appointed so in writing for safety. Please ensure the site is correctly barricaded and secured before any work is carried out. Always bear in mind pedestrians passing. Note, personal protective equipment is supplied to all employees free of charge, and misuse or mistreatment of it may result in the department taking disciplinary action against such an offender. If you are a contractor, you must supply your own personal protective equipment, and note it is mandatory to wear the appropriate PPE at all times. It protects you against dangers and hazards. While working with us on site, it is compulsory to wear flame-resistant overalls when working on a gas pipeline. All contractors must adhere to Egoli Gas's Safety, Health, Environment and Quality Department's minimum requirements. All contractors must have a compiled safety file with them, with all necessary documentation. What is our smoking policy? Absolutely no smoking is allowed inside buildings or in any doorways. Please, only use designated smoking areas, as pointed out on screen. Also, no smoking in trenches. Gas is highly explosive. Take caution when on site. We know you're young at heart, but no horseplay or running on premises, please, it's for your safety. Let's look at equipment operation. All employees and contractors operating construction vehicles or equipment must meet our criteria of being medically fit and have a valid license or operating certificate on hand. And hey, hands off the cell phone when operating machines or driving. No walking and talking whilst on your cell phone. We know you can multitask, but your attention is elsewhere, leaving the possibility for an accident. We practice a 3-point rule. When ascending or descending stairways, please follow this rule. It sounds silly but prevents a lot. Keep one foot grounded, one hand on the rail, and your eyes on the path at all time. Never operate equipment or machinery that's damaged. They pose high risks. Don't be a dummy. Use tools what they were made and designed for. Inspect your tools regularly for defects, and don't use them if they're not in good condition. Next, permit to work. You need to have a permit issued before you get working by an authorized person as explained earlier, before carrying out any of the following. Working on light gas. Any form of hot work. Working at heights. Electrical work, scaffolding, or when working in confined spaces. What to do in the event of an accident or an incident. Immediately report to your supervisor or safety officer. Please report all unsafe behavior and conditions to the Safety, Health, Environment and Quality Department. We care for the environment. Help save our natural resources, use them sparingly. Switch off lights and equipment when not in use. Prevent wastage, close taps properly. If you find a leaking tap, you need to report it to maintenance. Prevent air pollution. Don't leave vehicles idling without good reason. Don't contaminate storm water or soil by disposing hazardous or toxic material into them. All our hazardous substances on premises have been identified and is available on our SDS or safety data sheets, available from respective departments. Please, Practice proper waste management while on site. And remember, good housekeeping is everything in its place, always. Be respectful and keep ablutions and change rooms clean and tidy at all times. Bear in mind that hazardous waste, such as fluorescent tubes and oils, are to be disposed of in the designated waste bins allocated. These items get sent to licensed waste disposal sites. Take note of our disclosure. In the event that an incident occurs like a fatality or extensive damage to property, that no one is allowed to talk to the media, except the person appointed by the MD in writing. And remember, if you are unsure of something, or regard it as unsafe, stop, think, ask someone, then act. Thank you for watching the Egoli gas induction video. And please, have an incident-free day. Oh, and before you go, please don't forget to sign the register.